Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Married First Sight 16, Last Call from Music City, which is the last episode before the reunion, which I'm really excited. I saw the previews for the reunion and I'm so excited. So Clint takes Hank for a walk and he's so super cute and they interviewed him. The producers interviewed him. He's such a handsome, good looking dog.
Hank, how do you feel about Clint?
I love Hank, and I can see why Clint really took a liking towards him. Kirsten's going to keep chasing the money. She doesn't want no man right now. She's not worried about no man. She's just busy building her life up financially. Hopefully finding happiness and all that good stuff. So I am happy for her. She wants to collab with Jazz for a party bus business. I guess it's a big thing in Atlanta, which makes sense because Atlanta is a big city, a big popular city where a lot of people go. I went to Atlanta once we went to the aquarium, which was actually really cool. I enjoyed it. But other than that, traffic is horrible. So I can see why people would want a party bus.
750, yeah. So just imagine if we have these 4 times and they're all booked up. In one weekend, that's $10,000.
But yeah, go Boss Babes. They're talking about it, about collabing, because I guess Jasmine has a few businesses of her own. I know she has a dog business and stuff. So yeah, I think they're both successful and smart, and it's something they can definitely do. So I'm sure it's not as simple as they're making out to be, but I believe they can do it. They're both business savvy women. They're both entrepreneurs. They both have passion. So we'll see how that goes. Nicole and Chris are packing up and moving in their new place together, finally. Now they can live officially as a married couple. Dom's out with her mom, and those drinks look so good. I always get jealous because I never have the money to go out and drink and eat anymore like that. I don't remember last time I went to a restaurant. I love going to a restaurant, just getting some good chips and queso, having a nice drink, and just chilling. But I feel like I don't have the time or the money to do that anymore. But maybe hopefully soon I'll get to go out and enjoy myself because we all deserve it, right? So she tells her mom that Gina and Mac went on a date. It's weird, but she's not fazed by it. You can tell she's not fazed by it. Yeah, I forgot her mom was the one who signed her up for this. It wasn't Dom, it was her mom. So her mom, felt up blame for the failed marriage because, she's like, well, yeah, I guess my young, 25-year-old daughter wasn't ready for marriage. No crap, she's not ready for marriage. She's still young. She has a lot of living left to do.
I was apologetic to her in the beginning because I felt like I had been a failure to her for getting her in this process. But she was like, she was the one who decided to go through with it, and she could have stopped it at any point. So it was ultimately her choice.
So, yeah, I totally forgot about that. So yeah, it makes me feel more sympathetic for Dom being on the show because she really didn't want it. Maybe her mom pressured her into doing it, or she has felt pressured. So yeah. And she brings up Gil, how she reached out to him, and they're having a video phone call soon. Some chick that applied for the show but didn't get matched. I guess she reached out to Eris. They agree to go on a date. Yeah, they're both lactose intolerant. She's very pretty. And he said he didn't feel spark with Jasmine. He didn't feel attracted to her. But he's definitely attracted to this girl, right? And she's a very faithful girly. And, she talks about her faith and her religion. And he's like, well, that's good for you. So does that mean he doesn't go to church? That he doesn't Like, he's not faithful like her, like, religion-wise and stuff like that. Like, he didn't really say, like, oh, me too. He just said, that's good for you, which I thought was kind of weird. I think you can see it on her face, too. She's like, huh? Like, what do you mean by that?
I don't want to marry someone who doesn't have that faith.
Right.
What do you think?
For you, going to church, I think that's great for you. For somebody else, it might be.
So, like, it looks like the crew is meeting up. Kirsten is not a dog person. Like, she likes other people's dogs, but she doesn't want her own dog. And I guess they're there for a birthday for the dog, one of Nicole's dogs. I don't know. I missed a few minutes because, like, it's just weird. I was really confused why they met up. I guess it's for one of Nicole's dogs. I don't know, but they asked Kirsten about, you know, Shaq, like, how is he doing? You know, we should be interested in just being friends with him, like Jazz and Eris are, like Clint and Gina are. And she said, nope. She doesn't feel like she wants to be friends with Shaq. Like, it's all or nothing. And Dom said, yeah, she feels like she does not want to be friends with Mac as well. Gina meets up with her mom and stepbrother. She says how Clint misses Hank, but they're still friends. She tells her mom about her date with Mac. He is director of operation with a busy, growing new business, if you know what I mean. So that's good. He said he's making bank. Like, he's making a lot of money. He's good. He likes living a nice lifestyle. So yeah, he's ready. So we finally see Shaq. Jazz and Eris meet up with him. Shaq's not ready to date yet, just like Kirsten. He shares how he felt going home and feeling lonely without his grandma. But he did appreciate the phone call that Kirsten made to him. Like, he appreciates that she didn't try to bring up any drama or anything like that. She just was calling him, make sure how he was doing, and to send her condolences. So, Kirsten is telling her cousin husband that they got a divorce. So yeah, she spills the tea to them about that because I guess they didn't know, and they're like, "Where's your ring at?" So, she's still so bothered that he started crying. She brings this up in every conversation she says about Shaq. She's still bothered by that. So, I wonder if when they meet up, she's gonna bring it up to him, like, "Why did you cry when you said no?" I'd be very curious for that. Clint is meeting a dog breeder because he's looking for a little Hank Jr. And these dogs are so cute and fluffy. He wants to take one, but it's a big decision and a lot of money. So he wants to make sure before he does take one that he is 100% set on it.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, buddy. How we doing?
Has her video chat with Gil. You know, they had that married at first sight in common. She explained how the marriage didn't last long and she called it off. Yeah, you can tell he didn't like her answer. You know, he went on to say that he told her that she needed to give it a chance. What came out that validated her decision, she kept saying stuff, but not saying anything. But you can tell he didn't like the answer. Like, he didn't like that she just gave up that easily and didn't even try to fight for the marriage. And he's probably thinking, like, yeah, she's probably young. She's probably a bit too young for me. You can tell he just wasn't really interested in it. Yeah, Gil said, you know, he just started dating around and stuff, but yeah, he's not interested. He's not interested in her.
Like 11 days?
So I'm all about gut feeling, but
I feel like when it comes out of this process, you have to give it a chance.
It's very obvious. So I don't see that going anywhere. Shaq and Kirsten are finally meeting up. She wanted some closure. I feel like they both did. So he doesn't believe they couldn't make it to a point where it would be a happy marriage. And bam, why were you crying? She wasted no time asking, like, why were you the one crying when you said no?
So why were you crying,
And he said because he made the decision for him. Damn. I don't think she liked that answer. But basically, he's like, because this is the first time I made the decision that would make me happy and make me feel better, make me live a better life and all that stuff. And he was thinking of himself and not her and not what others would think or say or anything in that nature. He asked, where does this leave us? On the bench. She is not wanting to be friends. That girl is so stubborn and proud. And he says that was his proof of her not being a nurturing person, no emotion. He's like, she was showing no maternal instinct towards him, not trying to console him or be empathetic. She was just kind of like nonchalant, just like, huh, whatever. Her tone, the tone in her voice and everything, like her emotions, like she didn't cry. But I feel like if she was your wife, I think it would have been different. Like, I believe that if she was your wife and your grandma died, she would have been by your side. I feel like she would have gotten emotional, vulnerable with you and all that stuff. So, but since she really doesn't care about you, since you called it off, I feel like that part is dead. So, we have another meetup, and this is going to be the last meetup filmed, except for the reunion. No more cameras. They tried to call Mac. They couldn't get him, so they told Gina to call, and she couldn't get him either. And everybody's like, what? He wouldn't answer for Gina? Probably because he has no cell service or he's busy. He's a busy guy, but I think it's funny. They're trying to have Gina call him. Can we explain what big head text is?
Hey, big head text apparently is when you're hollering back at old shorty and then you want to hook back up with them, I guess.
And Aries has me dead. Like, his face, like, whenever you see them getting close and flirting and stuff, Aries in the background, his face is so hilarious. Gina says, you never pet me? Yeah, this is getting awkward and weird. Like, are they trying to get back at Gina and Mac for going on a date? Is that what they're trying to do? I mean, I know they said they both don't care and they're both over their partner, but is that what's happening? Because it is so weird. It's so weird. And Nicole always starting a plot. She's always starting something. She says if you get bullseyes, they have to kiss. And everybody's freaking out. I remember at one point, like, Gina turns away and stuff, like, super awkward, super everything. And yeah, Dom got a bullseye, and they kissed. And I was like, I mean, they kissed. And then when they stopped kissing, Clint went back for another kiss. He went back for another one. Oh my God. Everybody was freaking out. I was freaking out. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I know they put, like, Clint and Dom walking dogs. I'm like, something the producers are doing. But Clint looked like he was, like, really, really, really into it. And Dom, yeah, like, oh, Clint really looked into it. And of course, Jasmine got to call her girl. She has to call her girl Kirsten, tell her what happened. Kirsten's like, what? what did I miss? Like, I bet she's mad about missing that. And he said he kissed worse. Like, poor Gina, man. Come on. Come on. Leave that girl out of it. And, yeah. And then Clint and Dom walk off into the sunset. And Gina's like, I can see this happening because I know Clint likes him young. And basically, Gina's saying, like, I'm too old and mature for him. And Dom is very young and immature. And that's what Clint needs. And Clint's like, what, 40 something? So, anyways, that wasn't that. I was not expecting that makeout session to happen. I thought maybe it'd be a kiss, but it looked like they were both into it. So, that's all I have for today's video. And then next time is the reunion. I hope you guys enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day out here, because it really is. And I'll see you next time. Bye.